Opanyini due mante na yare beku mbaya eya na ye wose okonfo abene the New Patriotic Party Executive Committee ene kwa setena na afei ana omoka empanyimfo bi animu a omo all transfers edit damages every party no na semi the New Patriotic Party General Secretary after this indoor meeting ana o address the media de two dwa say nsemo a eya na empanyimfo bi keka ewo the media radio so a ekọ esa bebe hante wo is about time a ye de kokobo kese pa eda mo penfo se nwom ebe dan sin otu ya na gibre na memfa Justin Fripon kodua no disem ento also.
Gentlemen from the media, today the National Executive Committee, which is the third highest decision-making body of our party, the New Patriotic Party, held meeting in the morning, and it was also followed up by meeting of the National Council, which is the second highest decision-making body of our party. Highlights from today's meeting are: one, the party discussed extensively on the outstanding parliamentary results of Abukuma North. And as a party, through the direction, a decision by the National Council, we express our dissatisfaction by the conduct of the Ghana Police Service for failing to provide security for the Electoral Commission. Had earlier on written letter to the Electoral Commission and the Ghana Police Service to explain to us why we have not been able, or they have not been able, to complete the collation of results at Abukuma North. From the Electoral Commission's response, they categorically stated that they are ready to finish the collation of the outstanding 3 polling stations at Abukuma North, and therefore all that they need and require is for the Ghana Police Service to provide security for them to finish the collation. As you all know, in several times that the Electoral Commission has tried to finish the collation, we have tasked who will besiege their offices and cause distraction, and thereby preventing them from completing the collation. The Ghana Police Service, in their response to our letter, raised an issue that they have received a letter from the NDC indicating that there is a pending issue or matter before the Supreme Court, and that in their attempt to provide security, they will be in contempt of the Supreme Court. But again, the Electoral Commission response has been that there's no issue pending before the Supreme Court to warrant the Ghana Police Service to make that point, that because of that issue, they are unable to provide security. And the New Patriotic Party also shared the same position, because on record, there is no issue before the Supreme Court with respect to Abukuma North. The only issue that is there is the declaration that was made, or the pronouncement that was made by the High Court, that the Electoral Commission should complete the collation of Abukuma North constituency parliamentary elections. So the explanation by the Ghana Police Service that it is relying on the Attorney General to give advice is neither here nor there, but an attempt by the NDC government, the Ghana Police Service, and the Attorney General just to delay or frustrate or to prevent the Electoral Commission from completing the exercise, because they know that they didn't win Abukuma North constituency presidential parliamentary elections. Indeed, the question that I posed to the media, imagine if the NDC had genuinely won Abukuma North constituency elections, wouldn't they have asked the Ghana Police Service to provide security for the Electoral Commission to complete its work? So for us in the New Patriotic Party, it's a delay tactics, some gimmicks by the Ghana Police Service, just to prevent the Electoral Commission from going ahead to declare the results. But we are resolute as a political party, and we take every action, legal action, to make sure that the right thing is done, and for the Electoral Commission to complete the collation of results of the Abukuma North constituency. Again, another item that was discussed both at NEC and National Council had to do with the Patriotic Institute, what we refer to as the party school that we intend to launch on the 25th of June. A committee came to brief NEC and National Council on where they have gotten to, and I'm happy to state that we are on course as a political party to launch our party school on June 2025. On June 25, 2025. The committee, that is National Executive Committee and the National Council, also received report from the Amendment Committee chaired by Mr. Frank Davis, or Lawyer Frank Davis. And in the words of the committee, they received over 300 proposals from the rank and file sympathizers of our party. And they briefed NEC and National Council on where they've gotten to and the key areas that the National Council had to take a decision on. With respect to the call for expansion of our electoral college, indeed, the committee spoke about it. And again, that decision as to the number of expansion or the expansion level will be determined at the Delegate conference scheduled to take place in July. The committee also spoke about the time for our presidential primaries. And again, the committee agreed that that decision does not warrant amendment of our constitution. But in light of the spirit and letter of Article 13 of the NPP Constitution, that power is closed with National Council to make that decision. And National Council today also made the decision that the date for our presidential primaries is set for January 31st, 2026. That will be the date that we shall hold our presidential primaries. Because there's going to be a proposal or a motion for amendment for our constitution, a committee, or what we refer to as a planning committee, has been put in place by National Council to prepare and also implement directive that has been given to them for us to have a successful delegate conference to amend our constitution, the provision that has to be amended. A chairman for the committee is Honorable Joseph Osei Owusu, former Member of Parliament for Bekwai, as chairman. Henry Nanabuache, the national organizer, is the vice chairman for the committee. Honorable Jerry Ahmed, second deputy whip, minority whip, is also a member of the committee. The Greater Accra Regional Chairman Divine Ogohom Otu, is also a member of the committee. The Deputy General Secretary, Haruna Mohammed, is the secretary to the planning committee. Honorable Abna Ose Asari is also a member of the committee. The National Treasurer, Dr. Charles Dramina, is a member of the committee. The Deputy National Women Organizer, Madam Safia Muhammad, is a member of the committee. And Mustafa Salam, the National Youth Organizer, or Salam Mustafa, is also a member of the planning committee. So it's a 9-member committee to see to the planning of the Delegate Conference that is scheduled for July 19th. The National Council also took a serious note on issue of some indiscipline in the party. And again, the party takes very seriously issue of discipline, and it's something that we are not prepared to renege on our determination to instill discipline in the party. Certain individuals were cautioned today about some utterances that they have been making in the social media, on radio and TV stations. And the chairman for the occasion stood in to plead on behalf of those individuals and requested National Council to give them at least the last chance. In the wisdom of National Council, they accepted the plea from the chairman for the occasion, Chairman Smidan Kwabuti, and rather caution them. We call on our members that at least they must show respect to our party, they must show respect to personalities in our party, they must show respect to leadership in our party. We know that we are a democratic party, everyone has the right to express his or her views, but it must be done within the confinement of our constitution. And they must also avail their mind to Article 3, which talks about duties of members of our party. So these are the critical issues that took place at NEC and National Council, respectively. Thank you. Any National Council, ACI. Now, a normal a beto na poso and I made done a diamamo. National Council, the second highest decision-making body, Emma New Patriotic Party, no, Eka Abukuma North parliamentary elections once. Asama National Council, Eka ye NSF, Ekwaya Ghana Police Service, Afa Suse, Buapaye, Omumboa Emma Electoral Commission, Entimi Uye Omedumano, Eyadia. Ye I want New Patriotic Party, your bond so, and I need so NG the Okoso. Ninyane said, Electoral Commission, a collective polling station results, do na wa Abukuma North. The Aka a 3 polling stations per na Electoral Commission or win a Juma. Yatnao sa Electoral Commission cover from January up to Samria 18 Kanwasem. And my party national social crata Ekoma Electoral Commission. Ebuso almost said, then Nekosuntia 3 polling stations aka Electoral Commission 80 million Maduma. In Moya Electoral Commission at the Bray and they said, almost the Omaya crowd said, sad 3 polling stations na cano, or meeting me I coalition. Nanso so enam sɛ ɛbrɛ bia ɔmbɛ ɔmadwen som coalition no na nipa bɔnefoɔ ɛwura office na ɔmo yɛ dede na ɔmo sɛ nɔɔma no nti ɛma ɔmo ntumi wie saa 3 polling stations no na ɔmo aka kyerɛ Ghana policefoɔ sɛ ɔmo ma ɔmo banbɔ sɛ ɛbɛyɛ a ɔmo tumi wie saa 3 polling stations na aka ho party no saa kyerɛ krataa kɔma Ghana Police Service asɛm a ɔmo ka ɛne sɛ NDC for say assemble Supreme Court. Enti so omo bo omo musuo na omo yese omo ba be bo electoral commission bambo a omo cite up for contempt of court. Enti omo Ghana Police Service for say omo train Attorney General amoma advice. Ye NPP ye nim say assembly no a eda Supreme Court a edi injunction bi ato collation of sub 3 polling station no. Yenim say assembly no a ependi ewo Supreme Court a entimi ma Ghana police for enkoyo masede na emom ya tenase hu say eye buapayo Say NDC aban ahyɛ Ghana police force say mamu fa banbo enkoma electoral commission for no e mamu bi o madwuma ne nyina ne sɛ ɔmo nim sɛ ɔmo andi nkunim ɛwɔ Abukuma North ɔmo di nkuguo ɛnam sɛ ɔmo di nkuguo ne ti ɔmo mpene ama yɛnwie saa 3 polling stations na aka no na nka musuan paa sɛ a central force ka NDC ɛna nka ɛwi ne Abukuma North ɛna electoral commission ɛka kyɛ ne sɛ ohia banbo to finish 3 polling stations a ka sɛ bi ka NDC form fa banbo ɛnkwa nkɔma ɔmo tie de yɛhu sɛ ɛyɛ sɛbi simuka ɛne boapayo ɛna Ghana Police Service ɔmo yɛ sɛbɛ ya Abukuma North yɛntimi nka saa asɛm no ɛnwie na yɛ NPP deɛ yɛayɛ yɛadwene sɛ yɛnda w'asɛm no ho mmrakwan no biribi a ɛsɛ ɛfa so deɛ ɛsɛ yɛ bi a sɛ ɛbɛyɛ a Abukuma North no electoral commission bɛyɛ n'adwuma Ghana police for mɔbɔ no bambɔ no ebetu saa na mɔ no ama yɛtumi awie saa asɛm no woyɛ no firi hɔ a nyame yɛ adwuma June 25 NPP yɛ party deɛ fɛ no party school no yɛbɛ lanche nti ɛnɛ so bedwaku a ɔmo hwɛ saa ɛho toto nyinaa so ɛde ɔmo asɛm ɛne adwumadi a ɔmo adi baabi akoduru no ɛbɛto National Council anim ama National Council bɔ ɔmo aba so nti nyame boa June 25 party no yɛ party school no yɛbɛ lanche woyɛ no firi hɔ a party no to committee a yɛwura Frank Davis lawyer ɛda no sɛ ɔmo nhwɛ yɛ party constitution no baabi a nsakraeɛ sɛ ɛba mu no ɔmo ma party no ho na deɛ yɛwura Professor Makukwe recommendations ɔmo de baayɛ ɔmo committee review committee no ɛne ankora recommendations ɔmo de baayɛ no ɔmo tena ase na ɔmo hwɛ ɛnɛ committee no de ɔmo asɛm ɛbɛto party n'anim sɛ adwuma yɛde hyɛ ɔmo no ɔmo awia ne sa na nkɔmɔ a party foɔ di sɛ yɛnyɛ expansion ɛwɔ yɛ electoral college no ɔmo deɛ no akɔ adwendwem ɛtɔ so biem nkɔmɔ a nkɔfoɔ ka sɛ yɛ former MPs foɔ sɛ former constituency foɔ executive ne former MMDC foɔ ɛne ɔmo a ɛsɛ ɔmo ɛka ho nyinaa no ne nyinaa ɔmo akɔ adwendwem ɛma ɔmo ka sɛ nkɔmɔ baako a ɛsɛ akɔɔ so ɛyɛ presidential primaries ada a yɛbɛyɛ presidential primaries committee no ɛka sɛ saa tumi no deɛ enu ɔmo nsa na ɛwɔ National Council nsɛm nti National Council ɛna ebetumi ahyɛ da a yɛbɛtumi ayɛ presidential primaries no ne kwasɛm sɛ National Council ɛtena ase ɛto ho ɛka ho nsɛm ɛbɔ nkɔmɔ no deɛ akɔ wie ne sɛ nyame boa January 31st 2026 party no yɛbɛyɛ yɛ presidential primaries ne yɛyi yɛ Frank Atuni a obedi party n'anim ɛde yɛ asɛm a National Council ɛde aba bɛto dwa committee n'adwuma a ɔmo kaa ne nyinaa no ewie yɛ no ɛnkanka amendment a ɛsɛ yɛ wɔ constitution mu party no agye atum sɛ nyame yɛ adwuma a July 19 party no yɛbɛhyia na amendment bi a ɛsɛ yɛ biara no ɔyɛ constitution no party no ahwɛ ayɛ saa amendment no na ɛnam sɛ ɛyɛ congress a party no bɛyɛ nipa bɛfiri Ghana afaana nyinaa na aba 16 regions ne ti committee no National Council ate abadwaku a ɔmo ba bɛhwɛ ayɛ totoyɛ sɛ ɛbɛyɛ a yɛ congress no ɛbɛkɔ so asomdwie na ayɛfɛ ama obi ahu mpanimfoɔ a committee no National Council ayi ɔmo ɛyɛ honourable Joseph Osei Owusu mmarahyɛbadwani dada a na ɔwɔ Bekwai constituency ɔna ɛyɛ chairman Harry Nana Boakye national organizer ɛyɛ vice chairman honourable Jerry Ahmed second deputy minority whip ɔno nso so ɛyɛ member honourable chairman Divine Otu Ogohum Greater Accra regional chairman ɛka ho Haruna Mohammed deputy general secretary ɔna ɛyɛ secretary ma committee no honourable Abna Ose Asare ɛyɛ member of the committee national treasurer Dr. Charles Dwamina ɛka ho Madam Safia Mohammed deputy national women organizer ɛka ho ɛna Salam Mustafa national youth organizer ɔmo ne nipakuo a yɛsɛ ɔmo nyɛ ntoto yɛsɛ ɛbɛyɛ a yɛ delegate conference ɛbɛkɔ so no ɛbɛkɔ so asundiem the krakra party no ɛsa aka discipline wasɛm ɛbrɛ national council no hyiaeɛ no sɛ yɛgu so a yɛbɔ nkɔfoɔ kɔkɔ sɛ ɔmo kasa mu anamontuo adwuma ɔmo yɛ ne kwan mo fa so kasa ɛwɔ party no ho ɛkasa fa party mfo mpanyinfo bi ho no ɛyɛ ade a party no national council ani ngye ho ɛnɛ yɛde nkɔfoɔ bi asɛm ba national council a na sɛ national council do more disciplinary committee nanso so party mpanyinfoɔ dodoɔ naa adwene kɔ bankum sɛ yɛn nkɔ so ne saa nkɔfoɔ no nkasa sɛ ɛbɛyɛ a nɔɔma bi a nasa na ɔmo bi ɔmo tu no ɔmo bɛgyae na ɛnɛ ne twɛm firi hɔ na sɛ bi ɔmo saa saa adeɛ no bi a ɛnɛ party mmara no sɛdeɛ ɛsɛ ne ɔmo di no party mmara no ɛne ɔmo bɛdi yɛsɛ ɛnɛ meeting ɛkɔɔ so ɔwɔ NEC national council no ɛna mo de ato mɛnum mɛda mo nyinaa ma.